You probably didn't think every second of every minute, oh my God, this is really dangerous.
No,
You just got on with it.
if you did, you wouldn't have got in it.
You just got on with it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got it, yeah. I had not intended to do the Can-Am in 1966, but with the divorce which took place between me and Enzo there in the middle of 66, of course it all changed, and as soon as that happened, there it was on, how about a Can-Am, how about a Can-Am? So I said, why not? Great cars to drive, very quick but also very enjoyable. The prototype cars were very drivable, they were built for doing 1,000 kilometres, and so obviously were just that a little more forgiving and flexible. Whereas these were pucker race cars, which you could, drive hard and get a real thrill out, and it gave you a decent message. And we ended up with a nicely balanced car. What happened is we had a very small team. Malcolm Malone, he was chief mechanic and also van driver. I was number 2 mechanic at times to help, and driver. And we bought a Chevrolet van. We put the car on a trailer, put it on a boat, and went off to the races.
The Saint-Jovite circuit has drawn the top stars of the motor tracks. John Surtees, England.
One of the biggest problems of Saint-Jovite was the ability to take off on the straight, because of course you had a little bit of a hump in the straight, and in fact someone with a T70 in fact did loop it over. I was able to sort of think about the techniques I used on motorcycles coming to places like Bray Hill, and then when you came off power and how you sort of got the attitude of the whole thing. So it was a old-fashioned type circuit.
Surtees was 6.5 seconds in front of McLaren and set a record average speed for the 205-mile course at 96.48 miles per hour.
Always concerns, of course. We had a series of problems there, which reared their ugly head, whereas everything had gone nicely. It was very difficult, but it wasn't the first time in life I'd faced problems, and so we had to get it, and certainly, Malcolm was superb. Riverside was, of course, rather a special one. We got the car handling well through the back section. It was working very, very nicely, and it came very clear that the main threat, of course, was Jim Hall with his 7-litre engine and with that long straight there and with the wing, and so the only answer was to be right up his backside, or at least, if possible, just in front of him, scramble by him before the straight, so that you could tuck in closely on him, and it worked out. At the end, I was able to pull out that slipstream and get into that very fast corner, which was before the finish. It was rather banked, and scrambled to the finish. Jim was a great competitor. As of course Bruce and Denny and Dan and the rest were. Some good competition out there, and one had to work quite hard, and certainly the car had to be on top metal. We struggled a little bit in practice, and I didn't qualify, I don't think, on the front row, but I made rather a good start. And Stardust as such, after the start you had a right-hander and down to the bottom, and then you went to the left, and then you went up to where you had a series of very fast sweeps through the back. The car was quite good there. I managed to get in front and stay there, which was rather nice. It was a very good series, which It went on obviously to some extraordinary machines with those enormous engines in, but certainly the time I spent in it working with a Lola was very enjoyable.